Ha! How could I have been so blind? I couldn't focus, didn't take notice. Now I'm moving out of my mind. Just a rat race. Fill this place. Anybody here? The bill. Somebody me running on the hamster wheel. To the treadmill. This can't be real. For a walk in nature. Nice, scraper. I let you time to get here now. My heart rounds, and it's all around me. How could I have been so blind? I couldn't see what's right in front of me. Here the old time. How could I have been so blind? Let's focus. I lost focus. To my own I am pressed, and I am to prince, to princess. I am the Christ consciousness, blessed with breath and fresh. Ha! To receive my less. Divide the pride. Down. Hard for a man to provide my strive. Be broken, filled with hope. Hear the truth spoken. Choking. This make me more conscious. Truth is mine. Misery I bless. He's here. He's here. He's here. Anybody here? I'm not stressed. There's nobody. But there's me and probably Leslie, I guess. I don't know. I'm guessing. Boom! He's here. He's back. Live and direct. Live and direct in the tube. Yellow Crystal Warrior. There you are, coach. Of course, I'm there. You know, the right thing is always the right thing, and I know I'm doing the right thing doing this, so I keep doing it. That's why I marked this as a title. The right thing is always the right thing. We know what's right. Again, what's right or wrong, that's another concept. Who's to say what's right or wrong? But I think deep down inside, we have a bit of a feeling of what can be right. So if you align yourself with righteousness, you know, righteousness, the righteous path, this is where we should all be. This is where we should all be. But for some reason, some of us have lost their way. They're wandering. But, you know, not everybody wander is lost. You know, sometimes some people might think I am wandering and, you know, but I'm not. Not everybody. Yes, I'm wandering, but I'm not lost. That's the thing. I found my way. I found my way through probably, and I didn't need no temple, no indoctrination, no nothing to show me the way. I went into myself. First of all, I went out. I spoke to the world. Like nobody really came and instruct me on the way to do my journey or stuff. It's all day by day. You know, that's how I live my life, day by day, and. As the day goes on, I don't know, I become more awake, more focused, because that's what I've lost. I lost focus. Obviously, we all lost focus. We all lost focus at one point because of the system and the you know, the rhythm of life. The rhythm of life, if you're like me and you always been very busy with life and very... so you know what, you know how it feels, for sure. There's circumstances that come sometimes and put us on break and make us reflect, and it's you know, things don't happen for nothing in life. If I am in that journey, it's because probably it's meant to happen. What is to be must be. What is to be must be, and that's what I tell myself. I don't stress too much with outcomes or what can happen, or no, I'm not too concerned about that. I just listening while driving. That's great. I love those vibes. That's super great. No, we are going to keep on rising for sure. That's our, you know, that's what we are creating here, a beautiful family and a strong family too. This is what we're going to, you know, I don't want to take credit for nothing. I don't take credit for nothing. I told you it's about us. It's about us always keeping the positive vibration, because just this is a challenge in a negative world where we live. So coming here every morning and pump up the vibes, you know, that's what we need. We need to pump up the good vibration into their system. And it's together we're going to do this. No man is an island. I can do whatever I want, but we need all of us to, just to at least stop attaching your vibration to the evil stuff. It's very good. It's a very good starting point to change your ways, change the world if you want to change the world. But my goal is not really to change the world, because I know I cannot do this. I cannot do this. I can change my ways. I can change a lot of things on a personal level, but to change the world, come on. I don't want to. I want to carry on, but I cannot carry the whole world on my shoulder. It's like crazy to think that it's as insane as their system. So I think it's by coming together, by raising our vibration together, like I say all the time, and seeking the truth, seeking inside of yourself, seeking to bring the most magnificent vibes you have ever brought here on earth. This is what you're here for. It's to develop also the sense of mission. That's something I have naturally. I have naturally the sense of mission and the warrior spirit and all that stuff, the rebel side. And I think this is for sure meant to happen in my life, because I always been very, I felt something was not right, and now I'm doing the right thing, and I know it. The right thing is always the right thing, always. That's why I put double L, always, in always, and that's why. Sometimes we're gonna think that it's not the right thing, and it's doing what's right. It's not doing what you feel you have to do, but it's to do what's right. And this is a challenge sometimes, because we know what's right to do. Like, there's things I know I should do that I don't do, and there's things I don't do that I should do. You know what I mean? So it's always a battle within yourself. Come on, motivation has to summon from within. Like I said yesterday in the video, it has to summon from within. I can inspire you big time, but motivation, it's got to come from you. You have to stay motivated, and you have to get lever you can pull to stay motivated every day, because it's an everyday thing. It's not like every day it's motivation time. It's something that has to be done. It's, if we want to keep that warrior spirit alive, it's important to stay motivated and to have a self-esteem of your of your journey, and I don't know, have some kind of, it's okay to take pride in what you do. Pride's going to push you to go further also, but it's just not to involve false pride and ego and stuff. But am I proud of what I have accomplished? Yeah, for sure. But I don't take credit, to me, it's just something that was meant to happen. It's just something I've done, and I was led to do it. I always felt like I was led in that journey. To some people, it's gonna look crazy. But yeah, it's to feel the divine vibes. Like you're here, and it's not. Many people can relate to my experience here. I'm not different than anybody. I'm not cut from a different cloth. I'm just very. I don't know. I am who I am. I don't know. I'm still in the midst of discovering. I haven't I'm still gonna transform. It's a beginning. It's the beginning of something great, of a great transformation, for sure. Because that's how you have to operate. From a transformational perspective all the time. If you operate from a perspective that you will not change in your journey and you will stay the same, and the same awareness, your awareness expands constantly, and not necessarily awareness of what's going on in the world, because it's full of lies, it's full of manipulation of they terrorize people. It's not it's clear to me that the people that run this world keeps the people in terror with organizing events, false flag and stuff. Like, there's all kinds of stuff in society to keep people in fear. I have moved out of this realm of fear and doubt, and I'm here. It's like I'm creating my own world, and this is what you got to do, because if you let the hype of the world get on top of your head, like my bro Tichadi says, it's done. So it's very important to detach from the hype. We know it's full of lies, we know it's very evil, we know all that stuff, but if we concentrate just on that, that's the energy they will gain also. So by pulling out from these conspiracies and bad vibration and low vibe stuff, you're going to elevate a lot faster. That's what I have realized. I was watching a few videos before on YouTube about conspiracies, and that I think we're all at one point attracted to know what's going on in the world. And like many of us, that's the journey we took. We seek to know what was going on with that ball earth, why we have been lied to and this and that. And suddenly you just realize that the whole thing is a stage. The whole thing is it's very, very deep. And it's so deep that most people do not see it. So what you're going to do, concentrate all the days of your life to make people see the illusion? Like, it's nonsense. I've never seen it myself until something really bad happened to me. So what am I going to do? Has anything changed since I've talked about the flat earth and all that, those conspiracies? No. And the masses will stay asleep. It's up to us. It's going to take time, and it's up to us to come together to wake them up, and becoming more conscious, bringing more good vibration, more love, more. We're very deeply programmed. So if we think we're going to change the world like this, it's very deep when you start talking about. It's deep when you start talking about the madness in the world, but when you start talking about the whole madness that you have lived, that when you take a look in the mirror and you realize that, hey, whoa, I have lived that madness too. I have participated in it, and you just like, whoa, it's enough. I have enough of the madness, and you just pull out. At one point, you stop attaching so much vibration to the evil stuff, and you start to rise above all this. And this is what we need to do, because if we stay stuck in that realm of conspiracies and stuff and talking just about that, we're doing a detox. Like Rick says, it's a bit a detox of flat earth and conspiracies, because some of us have been very, very deeply involved in YouTube and on many talk and many. So it's a bit a detox, and I think I'm ready for that. It's time for that. I think there's something else in life than conspiracies and stuff. It's just it's something that it's low vibration. It's low vibration for sure, because it brings you into creating more of the same. That's what we're doing by keeping talking about it and emphasizing their madness. We're creating more of the same. So it's up to us to realize where we are going with our journey, and I don't know, realign ourselves with a better vibration and just rise and start working on something that, while you're here, create something that's going to be worthwhile, a legacy or something. That's why at one point I said that. But I always had in mind to work on the dream. Like it's like I hit my head on the truth at one point, and because the starting point was to become motivational speaker, but at one point I kind of, during my research, to know more about the world, I kind of hit my head on some truth and some lies or some truth, and no, at the end I hit my head on truth, which is me. And then during my journey, I've kind of hit my head on a bit of lies. And that's what brought the expansion of my awareness, is like, whoa, what's going on in the world? There's something really, I don't know, out of balance. It's out of balance. It's just that. It's out of balance because it's almost on the evil side. So, it's re-bring the stuff into balance, because I don't think we can fight evil that easy. The evil forces that easy. It's very, very potent here. If you just look around. So yeah, we are doing lots of goods. We are aligning with good. But the reality is, when I can say that I can put all the stuff of Babylon out of my head and rise. But when I go out, I still have the reality that most people are blind to who they are, blind to what's going on in the world, and the blind are leading the blind. So it's a reality that I have to live, because it's my brothers and sisters being enslaved and committing spiritual suicide. So I'm very concerned by what's going on. Maybe I'm more concerned than others, and that's what brought me here. Maybe it's my concern. I have a sure concern for sure about the stuff that's happening. But my focus is not really on Babylon stuff. And I know the whole thing, but I know the whole thing. I know the whole thing is a lie and a stage. So what do? Like, you keep emphasizing your thoughts on this and just focus on this, or you choose start building your own world, because that's what they have took away from us. It's the first of all the power of creation. The power of creation, we all have it. We are creators incarnate, for sure. We are here for something. I don't know really the whole extent of who we are. This is very mysterious. It's very mysterious to me who I am. So, yeah, you can put a name on me, human or whatever, but I think we are. There's something very, very divine with us that we're missing. We're missing the point. Many people are missing the point with themselves. And I'm starting to to find out a lot more about. First of all, the power. It's the power we have. It's the power we have that we let go. It's especially that the power and the strength, and then we live in fear. We live in doubt. We doubt ourselves. Like, we have to believe in ourselves or something. It's totally a concept. It's a concept to believe in yourself because you are alive. So, give thanks for it. Give thanks for it. You don't need to believe that you are alive. Pinch yourself, or maybe if you have a tragedy, that will make you realize that you're alive. That's what happened to me. It took a tragedy to shake me and say, hey, do something here. You're here for a mission. You're here to not to wake up humanity, because humanity have to wake themselves up. I mean, I'm not here to save other people. I'm here to save my life. And if in the process I can save others, yeah, but it's not my... it's enough to save my own life and to stay motivated and to stay on track. That just doing that, just my example, the world is changed by your example, not your opinion. I can have many opinions on different things, but I prefer come by showing a good example, taking my life as an example. And it's not to be perfect. Like, you don't have to be perfect to start something. That's a very, very false idea. You just have to be yourself and stop being fake, because if you pretend to be perfect, it's fake, because we all been corrupted, programmed, and very deeply programmed, and especially with the ego, to build some kind of a cage around ourselves, and to not connect with the world, and to separate ourselves from others. Neighbors don't even talk to each other. Like, we're very, very divided, very separated. So, and we hope to change the world. Come on. So it's gonna start by coming together. Who said that? I think it's Bob said, come together and make it work. We're starting to do that. Some of us are taking the lead, and it's okay. We need leaders. We need leaders that are oriented, but for the benefit of us all. Right now, we have leaders that are very, very greedy, but it's possible to have leaders like me or whatever that have the interest of the people at end first. There is people that have a great, great art that could lead a nation, and better than those people that are in power. So it's up to us to get rid of those wicked people by elevating our vibes. That's all it is, right? And to start sensing life again, and sensing what's going on in the now, and stop being so anxious and preoccupied, and live in the now and get in touch with our power. The moment we get in touch with our divine power, it's like pretty much game over for them, because this is what we need to recognize, that we are all divine as one, and we need to raise. Maybe we're sent as angels here or something. Maybe we're angels of the divine, and come here on earth to create a shift, because we see something that obviously the masses don't see. And this, like, I don't know, maybe many are called, few are chosen. Maybe that's what it is. But I think I take my my role here and my life very seriously. I have only one. I realized I had only one life. I had to take it seriously, because it's time, to and not only one life, but that there was only here and now. It's always the present moment. Like every time I come back here, I can say it's tomorrow, but we're always in the present. Like this is very, very important to get in touch with the divine vibes out there. Is to be present in the moment, and I think nobody can deny that. Even people that are not agreeing with me on everything can agree that in the now you find a lot of power. Everyone can get in touch with that power, but again, it's to drop the distraction, drop the nonsense, and start feeling life again. Start sensing life again. This is what I've never sensed in my life. Really, I've never really sensed life and make sense of life. Make sense of my life. So now this at least give a great sense to my life. That's what I said. Speaking to you, beautiful family, give a great sense to my life. It give more, brings more vibrancy, brings more. I don't know. I feel like I'm a lot more connected for sure because the heart is open, and when the heart's open, you're open to connection, and connection is not only live face to face. This connection is through the ether, through the everything that surrounds us is pretty much connected. Is connected. It's to see the link in between things too. It's to see the link in between us and the realm of things and the realm of animals and. But we're all interconnected. We all come from the same source. We're all on Earth. Where do you want us to come from? We're all on Earth. We've got to come from the same creation source, or like not the same. Like I don't mean the crocodile come from the same source as me, but I mean we all come from the divine creation for sure. I don't know if all the animals appeared all one shot. Like me, I think it's very much like. Everything is very unique, like those woody woodpecker, the wood, the bird that hit the tree, tuck, 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 thousands and thousands of he's the only animal that can hit his head so many times and not have a concussion. That so that makes every animal, every creature here very, very unique, because I don't see anyone else, first of all, made like us, like human, or so everything to me is very, very special, very unique, and come from a unique source of itself. I don't think, and it's like parrots, look at all the animals, they're very unique. Yeah, some might be similar, but like I said, there's none like the woody woodpecker. And that's just an example, but there's many like that. Service to others is what gives me purpose. Thanks, Coach, for being of service to all of us. Yeah, that's what I do. It's being of service. That's what's going to make you feel alive. You want to feel alive again? You want to feel like you're not bored, or you're not be of service to others? Just open your heart and help others, just to whether it's to teach them, or just bringing more vibes, or the right thing is always the right thing. So don't stress. Do what's right. Stay in the righteous path, righteous road. Righteousness is what we all need in this time. We need love. We need righteousness. We need good vibration, and because it's very, very. If you start talking about what's going on in the world, and you're aware of what's going on, like you don't want to just think about that. So it's very, it can scare you. Like Leslie told me in a comment yesterday, she said the first time I got in touch with those conspiracies and flat earth and Hitler stuff, and she said I got very, very, I got scared at first. It kind of, yeah, for sure. It's shocking. It's shocking that we didn't see it. First of all, the first shock was I didn't see it, that I never questioned anything. I was on shock about my state of unconsciousness. This is the first shock I had, and that was a big realization for me. And I didn't discover that how bad the world is. It's not about that. It's not discovering how bad the world is you discover how powerful you are. This is what you will discover if you place your energy at the right on the right frequency, you will discover that yeah, how powerful you are. That's what I discovered. I'm like, whoa, if they lie to all of us, imagine how powerful we are. Imagine there must be something very powerful with us, to lie to us, to manipulate us, to keep us in silence, to program us, to indoctrinate us, to control us the maximum ways that they can. There's lots of ways of manipulation in Babylon, many of them. So, they have everything. The cards are rigged, and that's why I say, if you expect to change the world, I think it's a wrong idea, but I think you should just, first of all, concentrate on changing your own ways. Just that is a big it's a big job, just to change your own ways and to realign yourself, rebalance yourself, recalibrate your mindset. Just that is a major, major job. Me, I'm on it every day. Recalibrating the mindset to a greater vibe, to a greater, to move out the illusion more and more, and to attach less and less vibration to the negative stuff of Babylon, and realign more with positive vibes, and talk about positive stuff. And it's a detox. You do it over time. It doesn't take a day, or you don't do that overnight. So we're probably going to be detoxing from those conspiracies for a while here, and that's okay. We're going to realign with it's not that we're not aware, and we will, but I've realized also that it's to talk about it, just bring more of it. And not only that, it brings people in confusion and fear for those who are not ready to receive that message, because sometimes you're going to expose that to some people and they're totally not ready, and it's going to scare them and confuse them more. We're already very, very confused. So I'm careful now with what I say to certain people, because I know the programming goes very, very deep. It's more than just telling them, hey, the earth is not a ball. You're not a monkey floating on a ball. It's more than that. It's way more than that. And there's way bigger issues, way bigger conspiracies than yeah, it's a big one, but the biggest one is against ourselves. I always said it, and I'm going to keep that as my speech. The biggest conspiracy is about ourselves. It's you. You're kept silent. You're kept dormant. You're kept living dead until you wake up. You're born dead with life. So that's not the biggest conspiracy. It's not against us. So it's up to us to wake up, to realize where we should put our vibration, where we should, put our focus more onto a journey of elevating our vibes and elevating other people around us, than giving energy to that madness. Like, okay, you've realized you've been lied to, but it's always been like that. It's been like that for thousands of years. They always lied to people. They always manipulated people. They used to burn them at the stake. People like me used to be burned alive, So it's very, very sinister. So if you now, at least we have the power. At least we can, we can speak freely. We are in a day and age that we can at least express ourselves, and many, many people come out and express maybe a bit of who we are, because pretending to know who you are, pretending to, I don't know, I don't pretend to nothing anymore. I just go day by day discovering who I am, and I don't know what tomorrow is going to bring. It's here and now, and I do the maximum I can, and tomorrow is tomorrow. And that tomorrow, where can you access the future anyway? From where can you access the future and the past? Only in the now. But the future, you access it through the present moment. But the past, it's only through memories. So if you focus on the now, if you focus and canalize your energy on the now, instead of, you can project in the future, you can visualize, but you can always only access it through the present moment. So this is always the present moment. This is what we have to realize. That once you get in touch with that power, that you're always in the present, okay? So that's just another now, and you go on, and you carry on, and you know that in this now moment, you'll have enough strength to carry on to the next now. Every second is brand new. Every brand new moment and it's a brand new awakening. It's a brand new fresh breath, and we create through the breath. It's very important also to realize that the to be conscious of your breath, of your breathing, is very, very important. To become conscious, to become more conscious, is very important. The breathing, because the breathing is one thing that we do really, really unconsciously. So if you can become conscious of your breathing, you become conscious of a lot of stuff in the now. It's a good start to be conscious of every breath. Every breath you take it in. That's a good way also to stop the thinking when you focus on your breath. Anyway, that's what I do often when I have too much thoughts, thinking of too much things. I just stop, focus on my breath, take deep breath, and really feel it through my whole body. And that's very, very important. A very good thing to practice. Conscious breathing. Conscious breathing, very, very important, because it will bring you more conscious also. It will bring more focus, more conscious. Call it whatever you want. These are just words anyway, but it's a way that we have to communicate. So I will use the words for sure. Like, I know it's a spell on us, but like I say, if you keep saying that this is a spell, or this is evil, it's what we do with it. It's what we do with it. I can create magnificent things through the breath, through my speaking, by doing the right thing. You don't have to, it doesn't have to turn in something bad. So it's very important to just focus, canalize your energy through also conscious breathing. Like I said, is very, very important. It clears away the mental bug a lot. That's what I have realized. Anyway, when you start going onto a journey of discovering who you are, you discover a lot of stuff about your body, also and you start taking care of it. You treat it as a temple, which most people do not really acknowledge. Even that, you have to learn that life is worth living. It's something you have to learn, because we are not learned that life is worth living. We are taught that life is worth working. Work, and that's it. So, to start being is very, very important. Something I've never done in my life. Never done. I was always concentrated on doing instead of being. But when I started to be, and to be inspired, and to keep my focus at the right on the right thing, because the right thing is always the right thing. Things started to change a lot. Things change continuously. If you allow yourself to get in touch with the vibes, you're going to feel that things are changing, evolving continually, and that's what it's all about. We're here to evolve. We're here to grow. To grow. It's I think growing is a big word. We think we grow up at a certain point, but I realize I just been reborn. To a new state of consciousness, new state of mind, a new state of mind. This is what my wife was saying. She said she was looking at the wedding pictures. Hey, Aspi, that's you 15 years ago. I said, yeah, he's long time gone. He's gone, that guy. But yeah, for sure, I transform. I'm not. It's a new state of mind. It's a new state of consciousness. Did I change? I don't know. I don't think I have changed. I don't see much. Yeah, I've lost weight and stuff, but it's more I am more aware of who I am, of what's going on in the world. It's my level of awareness that had grown. But to say I've changed, not convinced about that. Probably I change on a regular basis, like every day, but like deep down inside, I don't feel I feel a change, but I mean, the same person. It's just a different vibe. I'm on a different vibe than I was before. It's for sure. I'm more like expressive. Obviously, I'm live and direct on YouTube. So there's something that happened, but it's more an expansion of my awareness, I think, that brought me to and the drive for a change, the drive for change, the drive for contribution also that brought me here, because I realized I didn't need a down payment to start contributing to the world. It's free. You can do it free. You can do it free. You can speak your mind. You can help people. You can do all this. The best things in life are free. That's the thing, and we think the best things in life is what costs money, but the best things in life are free. That's one of the best things in life. I know I inspire people to greatness, and my heart is filled with love. My heart is filled with love. Bring me any kind of money, I don't care. And that's why it's important to have that state of mind, to not have the money as a reward or things like that, because it's about helping others. If you do something just for the money, it's not the right thing for sure. So it's got to be aligned with, you have an inner purpose here, which is to awaken, and you have an outer purpose. So it's to align both, to find the balance with both. And this is the big challenge for sure. But once you get it, first of all, I say maybe align with your inner purpose, which is to awaken and grow your awareness. Bring your awareness to a higher level. Yeah, if I can say, and then you just go on and. But yeah, that's very. It's into like I said, it's what I was saying. That's what I was saying. Oh yeah, that's what I was saying. I was talking about what the. You see, I lost focus. You see, that's what happened when you lose focus. You lose your train of thoughts, and sometimes it happened to me. And just because my mind went focused on something else, I was thinking of something else. Then I lost. So this is where I have to work on. It's more on my focus, and I know it because sometimes I can be very very focused, and other times it's less focus. But I'm aligning with. I'm trying to refine the balance I was talking about. Finding balance in between your inner awaken, your inner. How did I say it? Your what did I say? Can you help me? People in the chat, what did I say? Inner what? I said if you're following, we'll see if you were following me. If you were paying attention, if you were focused. Let's see if you were focused. That's a good test. So what was I talking about, people? Huh? That's a good test. Inner, what I was talking about? What are you saying? Man, it was getting harder. Got through. It's easier now. Every day I have friends who are here. That's great. That's great, Mandy. At least some of us are focused. The inner awaken. The inner. I got it. What I was saying. I hate when this happened to me. No, I like it. No, I like it. I don't hate it. I like it. What did you say? Nipping to put negative past context. Yeah, you were talking about motivation. Yeah, motivation's someone from within. But I was saying something about your inner journey, your outer something. But there was something I said about that I wanted to come back on. But your inner purpose. There you go. That's what I was talking about. Your inner purpose and your outer purpose. What's going on, people? Not paying attention? It's okay. It's not about what I say the way. It's about how we make people feel. It's always like that I have in mind. That's why I don't freak out. It's not about being perfect or things. And, there's times but it's about making people feel good. It's about feeling good. It's about having good vibes. So as long as I keep the good vibe, even if I lose my thought, but I won't lose my purpose. That's the thing. But the inner purpose is to awaken yourself. And your outer purpose is to really find your higher self and stuff like that. I think it's a must during our times here, that at least, come on, we have a purpose here. For sure, there's a purpose to your existence. You cannot deny that. Nobody can deny the purpose of our existence. Okay, we might not know it. We might not be in touch with our old purpose of being here. But if you start by the inner purpose of why you're here, to awaken, the best way to make your dream happen is to wake up. is to wake up. And make your dream happen is being part of the dream of life, being here and now. That's just that is being part of the dream. You don't have to stress out. And that's what I've realized at one point, that I was maybe chasing a dream, but now I just let it happen. I make it happen and I let it happen because I'm already in the dream. I'm already living the dream every day I come here. So I don't really stress out with the outcome. I stress out more with what is inner has to be aligned with your outer purpose. Yeah, because your inner purpose is to awaken. And if you awaken like me, I awaken to, and I align everything that I do is it created an alignment with my inner purpose, with my awakening. I'm saying that if you do something that is not aligned with your inner purpose, if your outer purpose is not aligned with your inner purpose, with your awakening state, the way you are going on your journey, you will probably not be able to sustain it. That's what I mean. It's very, very important to align both your outer, to come and merge them together, your awakening state and the journey you are taking into the world, what you are expressing into the world, whatever, through arts, literature, speaking, whatever, what you have to do here. What you have to do on the world of form, on the physical world. This is what I mean. Because if you awaken to the fact you are an angel of God and this and that, and all the good stuff, that the divinity and that, it's okay, but that's your inner purpose here, is to awaken. Man awaken is God. You look for God, just wake up. Just wake up. You will see God. You will see God. Just wake up. Just start working this. Start aligning your inner purpose with outer purpose. You will feel the divine vibration. Everybody feels it. It's not something that, I might say it my way, but many people feel the same thing I feel. Like, it's very much about inner purpose, which is to awaken. Like, you're here for something. You're born dead with life. We're all born dead with life. So the journey is to awaken, start to awaken, to realize who you are and to realize where you are and how powerful you are and all this, to awaken your warrior spirit, or your spirit, if you want to say. But me, it's more to awaken your warrior spirit, because this is what you need. You need strength, for sure. And that's it. And then you go on to your outer purpose, to find your outer purpose. Then it's going to come more easier also to find your outer purpose if you align it with your state of mind, with your state of awakening, and all this. Like, if you do something, like if I would align myself with doing something that is not aligned with the state of mind that I have now, I would not have the divine help. I would not receive the divine help, the divine frequency, as easy as I receive them now. I don't know if you understand what I mean, but I'm trying to express it the best way I can. But you got it. Okay, perfect. That's the way I think. That's the way I think. To hold on a second. Yeah, that's the way I see it. It's very much about purpose and going. For sure, we have something to do. Yeah, blah blah is most powerful. Say what require, folks. For sure, we need to say what has to be said has to be said, and what has to be has to be. For sure, we cannot put white gloves anymore. Our life is very, very serious. Our life matters, and we have not much time left. I realized that. Time was not the master, but we all have the same amount during a day, so it's up to us to really take each and every moment, to not become slave of time. But you acknowledge that it's going forward, it's not going backward. So if you acknowledge that, you start living in the now a bit more. You don't let yourself trapped by time. Or it's okay to acknowledge time. You have appointment. I have appointment myself set in my phone and stuff. It's okay. Don't freak out with that. That's where I say we have to find balance. I find a lot of balance. That's why I'm able to not be so traumatized anymore, because I find balance in what is there, like what I have all around me, technologies, even if you like, I know I'm conscious that YouTube and all social media are there to play with our brains a lot. I would say other words, but I'm gonna remain polite. It's there to manipulate us for sure, to not say fuck us up. But yeah, it's there to manipulate us for sure. But I became conscious of that, and I don't let that invade my mind all the time. That I'm using their stuff. No, come on, it's to find balance also, and to that's how I think I've recalibrated myself, and by through balance and being very. I don't know. It's something that requires our attention for sure, but it requires our attention to stay in the righteous path, most of it, because it's very, very, very dark out there sometimes. So if we go stay into darkness, also into the realm of darkness, of conspiracies, of Babylonian and stuff, we will never rise to the occasion of life that we have. We have an occasion here. It's life. We are alive. Me, you, everybody here. We're all alive. What are we doing? Yeah, that's a question. Are you satisfied with the life you're living? If you're not, make a change. You're not a tree. You're not a tree. You can change. A tree can be nothing but a tree. But you can evolve. You can change. You can be reborn to a new state of consciousness, a new state of mind, a new you. Like we are on a new earth. For sure, we are on a new earth with a new vibration and new... it's a new day, for sure. It's a new earth. It's a new consciousness. It's a new... everything is being renewed here. And it's not just me feeling those vibes. It's everywhere on earth. You can find people that are awaking to reality, awaking to questioning reality. Just that is a big step forward for humanity, to start questioning reality and questioning who we are. What's your mission here? What's your purpose? Aligning with that purpose and bringing it out there. It's very important that you manifest your greatness. That greatness is already there. It's already there, just waiting to be manifested. Because we're all great. We all came here with a... Come on, you're as divine as I am. We all have the same biological equipment. We're all super powerful. We should all be our own superhero and act like this and act like it. That's what we should do, and not count on anybody else but ourselves to rise up and shine. Yeah, it's rise up and shine. That's it. So it's up to you. It's up to me to create reality, a new earth, a new reality, more conscious. It's to be more conscious of our ways, more conscious of the ways you're doing things. It's very, if you want to change anything, it starts with you. It doesn't start with anybody else but you. You can point the government, point this, point that, point all the Babylonians in the world. But if you don't make a change, nothing will ever change. You will never feel the change. You will never feel it, and you will always seek outside of yourself to create a change. That's what I mean. So if you start embodying the change, becoming the fullest of the story, everything changed. Everything changed. That's what Wayne Dyer was saying. Change the way you look at things, and the things you look at change. Same as you. Change the way you look at yourself, and you're going to see a big change. Change the way you communicate with yourself, especially the way you communicate with yourself. Very, very important. Be very careful the word you use when you talk of yourself. When you talk of yourself, always with great esteem. Never say you're an idiot. Oh, that's fucking dumb what I've done, or this. Never say that, because the warrior inside you hears everything. So it's very important when you talk about yourself. Very uplifting ways of talking about yourself. Never say you're an idiot. I used to do that. You do something wrong and, oh, fuck, I'm an idiot. Oh, that's an idiot move. That's a rookie move. I used to have that kind of trash talk about myself. Not anymore. That I've changed. Now I talk of myself in a very uplifted way all the time. And that's the way I think that's the right thing to do. So I keep doing it. And I don't talk trash, saying, like, even today, there's stuff I'm going to do that are not really thought, a bit unconscious. Like, I do things still a bit out of unconscious behavior, and then I realized, but I don't trash myself because I was unconscious on certain stuff. I just live and learn, and get to a higher state of vibes all the time, and together as one. No man is an island, and it's up to us to. It's going to be a long journey, but I'm willing to endure the pain, and no pain, no gain, no pain, no gain. And we are doing a great job at realigning ourselves with who we are, and not something fake, not something that was told to us by Babylon. Or no, enough of this. We're here to create our own world. I call myself, I am Mia, aim, my am. So I am in numerology powerful. I am. Yeah, I like numerology also. Look in and the I am document, interesting folk, strawman, and more. Yeah, I always been numerology, for sure. They use it. They use all the stuff that all the divine stuff, everything that is divine, they have it inverted it. So the 666 and stuff. It's not something that is evil. It's something very divine, but they have inverted everything to make us think that everything is evil around us, and that to confuse people. There's lots of confusion in the world. Many hypes, much confusion, a lot of illusion. So what are you gonna do? Just focus on that and try to make the world see the illusion? It's an illusion. You can't see it. It's an illusion. Unless you break free from the programming, you will never see it. They will never see it. I've never seen it myself. The whole illusion. Okay, you can realize certain stuff, the wars, and no. But when you lift the curtain of illusion and you realize what's really going on behind the curtain, you're like, whoa, whoa, this is much worse than I ever begin to imagine. I could never seen this. Or it's the world, that, like I said, the world don't know, and they don't know that they don't know. So how do you want them to know? Like, it's not televised. It's not, they won't talk about truth on TV, and it's all fake news. So for sure, people are trapped. It's up to you. What Bob said, emancipate yourself from mental slavery. None but ourselves can free our mind. It's just you. You can free your mind, but I cannot do it for you. I'm sorry, I cannot do this. I cannot free anybody else's mind. I can inspire people, but it's up to each and every one of us to see really behind, through the illusion, lift the curtain, seek. You're going to lift the curtain of illusion, the more you get in touch with who you are also. And all the stuff in the world will come to you. You don't have to stress out for that and freak out because you're confused at certain point. You're going to be confused, but it's a reflection of your growth. So embrace it. Embrace your confusion. That's what I can say today, is embrace your confusion is the best thing you can do. At least it reflects that you are growing. If you're confused, even the people that come here and are confused about my talk, at least they listen, and they will grow from that eventually. Never underestimate the power of planting seeds, and that's what I do, plant seeds and keep myself on the righteous path, aligning with what's right to do, and the right thing to do is always the right thing. So that's what I mark as a title. So guys, I'm letting you go. It is serious business once we realize the depth of the deception. Yeah, it's serious business. That's why I'm out there with speaking my mind, because I could not tolerate what's going on anymore. First of all, it insults my, like I say all the time, it's not the lies that bother me. It's not the lies. We all lie. You lie all day long. I still lie. The lies are permanent. We have been taught to be professional liars, and it's a world. It's a world of lies. So the lies do not bother me. It's the insult to my intelligence and the fact that I've been bamboozled and never seen it, and they made fun of me. That insult me. That made me come out on YouTube. The insult to my intelligence, and because I realized I was very, very powerful, and I was kept under dirt, under darkness, and then I decided to reach the light. But the lies, there's full of lies. Like if I let the lies bother me, I'm not. I'm gonna stop living. Like, it's the insult to my intelligence more that bothers me, and the insult that we are all in, that we are all living. We're all suffering from the insult of our intelligence. And this is what prevents a lot of people from even realizing that their divinity, their own divinity, and they seek outside of themselves all their life through temples, churches, and stuff. And I never needed no indoctrination, no nothing. I just needed myself to go into myself, go internal, and seek, and reflect, and make videos. And then I came here. But none of this came from temples or churches or it's all my own temple, That's what that's what I cherish a lot, and I worship. I worship my own temple. That's it, and I think that's a good way to. Okay, I'm out. Big up, Randy was here again. Have a nice day, Randy, for sure. Yeah, me, I'm a 5 a.m. club all the time. Even sometime I was thinking of doing that show at 6 o'clock in the morning to put us on a really 5 a.m. schedule. Maybe one day, maybe eventually we'll bring it to 6 o'clock to force us to get up at 5, to go to bed at 10 and get up at 5. You know, it's a very good schedule, and you're up, you have vitality, you have... Because at night, anyway, what do? You probably stare at the TV, at YouTube, or nonsense. So go to bed. Go to bed early. Go to bed early and wake up early and enjoy the day. It's a much better way of living. It's more aligned with nature also. You know, we're not supposed to be late birds at night. We're supposed to be sleeping early. I've been always going to bed at 12, 1 o'clock, but I find a lot more energy, a lot more vitality since I adapt the schedule at waking up at 5 o'clock. But of course, if I wake up at 5, I'm not going to bed at 1. So I go to bed around 10, 10:30. If I stretch it, but I try to stay always at 5 o'clock, and now I don't even need an alarm clock to wake me up. My eyes open by itself, especially now it's summertime, so it's a bit clear outside. It's not, there's light. How do you say that? It's clear. It's daytime a bit outside, and so I can sense a bit of light, so my eyes wake up. But yeah, it's very important. Maybe one day we'll move to 6 o'clock to make you stretch a little bit more and really make sure you're up at 5. So it's a very good habit to take. It's, the habits I take, I want to transfer it also and try many of us to, we're all gonna lift and rise with this. That's for sure. And that's where my intent is. It's all about intent in a way. It's all about intent, and I think you can perceive my intention here. It's not about us wandering lost. We have found our way. And we're just gonna rise and rise and rise even more every day. So big up, everyone. I'm going to bed after this show. I work nights. Good night for me. Good day to you all. Yeah. If you work nights, yeah, for sure. I've worked nights all my long time for my life. 15 years, I think. I was on night shift 7 to 7. I know how it feels. I slept during the day a lot in my life. I used to put the cardboard in the windows and everything to block the lights, and I know how it feels. Don't worry. Okay, he's gone. So that's it. Rise and shine, people. I love you all, but Joe love you more. So go wake up that spirit, that warrior spirit. Babylon's gonna feel the pain very, very soon. They're feeling it now. They're starting to feel a lot of pain, so it's up to us to make it crack even more and just to rise as one, and that's what the world needs. More love, more righteousness, rising as one, and we're in business, so keep on shining. He's out.